I hope I am audible and visible. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes to stream across YouTube and LinkedIn both. If I'm audible and visible, please give me a thumbs up and we'll start. All right, I can see that I'm live. So welcome you all to this stream. So last week we did a stream on what is SARA AI, how the ecosystem will work, and okay. So we'll start it. So in this stream, live stream, AMA, we'll be talking more about SARA, the recent TG we did, the listing plans, and what was in the mindset while doing this TG. Okay. So all the questions you can post in the SARA AI official WhatsApp group, or you can post on LinkedIn, and I will pick up one by one. In the meantime, I've also received few questions prior to the stream because we had requested few users to put the question. Accordingly, I'll plan this so that accordingly I could plan the stream, and I'll be also addressing all those questions. So we'll start with it quickly. So officially, I would like to welcome all you to this event, firstly, and many of you know me. If you don't know me. So I am Keshav Maheshwari, co-founder SARA AI, and I look after the growth and the token of SARA AI ecosystem. So this is all about me. So about the minting of token on Polygon. So we did our TG officially on 20th of October. It was planned around 21st or 22nd, but it was delayed by 5 days, a couple of days, 5 or 6 days, because we didn't want to do something in hurry. Everything has to be, done right. So testing took a lot of time, mainly security and governance concerns, and we didn't want to do anything in a hurry so that mistake should not be there in TG and the token smart contract. So that's why there was a little bit of delay. Actually, we were ready, but we wanted to be much assured about it. And during the Diwali break, a few of the team members were on break, and that's why we thought not to hurry around it. So I'm very excited with this TG, and so the community is, and I am pretty sure that you guys share the excitement the same way that I am excited right now. So this excitement to bring more to this excitement, this TG was this AMA is planned, and the vision behind this launch is very simple: to kickstart the SARA ecosystem. As simple as that. So brief about SARA ecosystem. So SARA AI is a financial intelligence system which makes you a smart investor, which makes you money planning efficiently, which enables you to money plan efficiently and across various different assets, starting with commodities. And SARA token is in the center of this entire ecosystem, and that is the valuable thing that SARA ecosystem has. That SARA token, it's the center of everything. So this is the excitement because it's started now. And why we chose Polygon? A simple reason. Polygon is scalable, it's EVM, it has low fees, its ecosystem is very powerful, it's developer friendly, and Polygon is approachable. So the community is very much, positive about accepting new projects, and they are very helpful as well. So that's why we started with Polygon. So, brief recap from the last AMA. I'll take 5 minutes hardly. So, how do SARA as a token come into play? So, SARA gives you governance right. It gives you sense of ownership to the platform, a community belonging. Apart from it, you need SARA token to access various of our, premium reports as well, which we release time to time in the website when you go. I'll not be sharing screen because last time we did it. If anyone is new to this stream, can revisit the last session as well. It's available on our LinkedIn and groups. So it allows you to check all the reports. Right now the dashboard is completely free, you can see it, but gradually many of those sections will be accessible by holding SARA itself. The second most important use case of SARA is PAT, that is price action token. So simplifying it, price action token are a is a token where you can get exposed to price action of various assets. So we went deep in about it. Like we will be starting with uranium PAT, price action token for uranium, where an investor can get exposure to price action of uranium using SARA. So SARA is basically collateralized, logged, and PAT is issued, and people can buy and sell PAT using SARA and gradually gain from the price action of uranium. You can go long and short, and accordingly various financial vehicles are planned. So that is all about SARA token, how it is beneficial, and brief about the ecosystem and vision. Now, the most important thing for this session was TG, that was on 28th of August. The why TG is very important is something like this is one of the questions that came to me. Like, why so much hype around TG? It's a very simple thing. You can build a contract, deploy it on Polygon or whatever chain you want, and that's done. It's nothing to be hyped about. But there's a lot of science behind doing a TG, and I want to open my heart about it. That what goes into our mind in a TG, or maybe any project who develops a token for during TG. So TG is not a something very simple. Like today, you can easily create a smart contract using OpenZeppelin, deploy it on Polygon. Sounds very simple, right? But it's not that simple. You have to plan your token. You have to have a vision for a token. TG is a standard mark that you have a vision, and with that vision, you did the token generation. So okay, it's not just that we went to OpenZeppelin. We use OpenZeppelin to create our smart contract because it has trusted codes and it is basically audited codes. A lot of the project uses OpenZeppelin. So creating code from OpenZeppelin, standard of EVM, standard of OpenZeppelin, everything is followed. Then we check our tokenomics, what is viable, the future plans we have. Everything has to be built into smart contract at this stage. We also have to factor various things like security, future plans, upgrades. A lot of things has to be planned. So TG is a combination of all those things into a place, then discussing it with various stakeholders, various key players, and that is not limited to team itself. Like SARA ecosystem will grow with lot of partners and associates in future, and we already have secured partnership with a lot of them. So talking to all of them and making a structured plan, structured report was very important, and that's the key importance of TG. That's why all the major project hype about TG. That TG is in certain date, and we will be doing token generation because a smart contract once deployed in Polygon is an asset. Now that token will become an asset, and every asset should have some characteristics. So we define everything during TG pre to the smart contract and deploy it, and there are various steps also after TG itself. And TG is a starting point. Once we do TG, token alive on Polygon, and then we do a lot of things which we'll discuss today. That what are immediate plans, what are long-term plans, and in between I'll be taking your questions as well. And things are accordingly. Things will be shared accordingly. Just I'll quickly check for any new questions there. I think we are good to go. All right. So this is the mindset behind TG. So it's not a fixed checklist that you do that, you do that. It's a business. After all, consider a token, consider SARA prediction as a business. So a business has to flourish, and SARA token is the key to that. So entire business depends on very much depend on token and its planning and the team behind it. And that's why it takes time, and it's very crucial for us as well to announce it, and that's all the excitement and happiness around TG for token. So this is the reason, and I hope this addresses the question of why TG is so important. So, and then add on to the question would be how it was conducted. As I mentioned, the smart contract, we used OpenZeppelin and EVM protocol and all things to compile the token. Then there's an this session will be a little bit. I'll try to make it non-technical, so I'll be using few layman words so that people can easily understand and participate. So we put the smart contract in an IDE called Remix, which interacts with the Polygon, deploy our contract on Polygon, and everything is controlled from there. So it was a very good moment for entire SARA team when the TG, when we were clicking the deploy button and the token was created. We all were celebrating and we were happy. And I wanted to share this celebration with the community as well once everything was successfully deployed and share the next steps. So this was a very critical thing, and I am pretty sure that you guys also are very excited and happy with this since you are part of the community. So immediately, what are the next step and roadmap? So a business can't, the roadmap of any business actually are broadly categorized in two categories: immediate plan and long term plan. And since SARA is a business, we also have immediate roadmap and a long term roadmap. So roughly I would say that we have roadmap till 3 years, like what we will be doing. And some roadmaps are immediately planned for November month, December month. And so initial few couple of months will be more related to security updates in the token, and adjusting the token as per our tokenomics. Like I'll give you a very fresh example, like immediately what we will be working on. Actually, in fact, we are working on. Like you are aware, in last session also I shared in the website, it's very clear that most of our token that we sold are locked. Actually, 100% of tokens are which we sold are locked. Maximum of them are locked for 3 years, few are locked for 2 years, very few are locked for 1 year, and few of them, or 10 to 15%, are locked for 6 months, then a linear of 12 months. So linear means we unlock token part by part. Like after 6 months, your 10% of token will be unlocked. Then in after a couple of months or next quarter, more 25% will be unlocked. And this is what linear means. So all the token don't come to market at once. So that all has to be, very much transparent. So everything will come into play. Like there will be a dedicated address where tokens which are locked for 3 years will be put in, and that address token will be locked again on a smart contract. So even team won't be able to unlock it and push into the market. The second very important thing which makes our project a different project from other size, like none of the founder actually pre-reserved any token for themselves. Like I or all the other key players don't have any token for free which we have. We also bought our token, obviously at starting only, but we also bought just as an investor, and all of our team's token and all the major investors token are locked for 3 years. So all those tokens will be logged and transparently will be visible that this address contains all the token for 3 years, and it's locked for 3 years. And after it only it will be unlocked. So it gives a transparency, and a public can also see that how the token is working. And this three, that's why I mentioned we have a bigger roadmap for 3 years. Like we want to, gradually step by step increase the utility, make ecosystem, more connected, and connected with the community ads also. So community angle is very important in any projects, not only Web3. Like people say Web3 community is most important. Community is most important for any business. So the plan is that only. So the immediate security token, like as I shared, like what will the plan? Like firstly, we'll be transparently locking all the tokens which are actually locked according to our tokenomics. These are the immediate security plans and immediate plans. About the listing strategy, it's very simple and unique. Again, last time I mentioned a brief, this time I'll be going a bit detailed on it. So that once the token are minted, almost 18% of the token will be available for public sale ever. Okay. In that also, very small amount of token will be listing on a DEX called QuickSwap. In QuickSwap, the token will be available against USDT, so they can buy and sell in the QuickSwap. So any old buyer won't be able to sell right away. Any new buyer can buy and sell, and trading will happen gradually. Why a small portion in QuickSwap? Because SARA has a greater utility with PAT, and for that, various institutional player will come into play. So they will be needing a huge amount of token that would be again locked for issuing PATs. Okay, so those tokens will be bought from SARA ecosystem. Will be issuing those tokens, and against those tokens, PAT will be issued. Okay, so this is very simple, no rocket science. That's why selling of the tokens will happen from DEX as well, and other platform like our website as well, for locking the token. And those tokens sold will be locked to issue pads. Again, will not come into market for immediate trading because those are again locked. With Quickstop, we have a layer and partnership with an interesting project called Bridgers. So Bridgers solves a very unique problem. Now let's address a practical situation. Mr. A has Bitcoin with him in Bitcoin network, and he wants to buy SARA. Today, what option he have is sell Bitcoin for USDT in Polygon network, then exchange those USDT for SARA. There is a step in between involved. So this is a hurdle. This is a, there can be a chance of error because most of the people may be interested, not very much friendly with cross chain and bridging and everything. So Bridges solves for it. Bridges allow 400 plus crypto to be used to buy SARA and sell SARA. So if you have a Bitcoin via Bridges network, you can directly swap Bitcoin for SARA, and Bridges has this their proprietary technology to give the best possible rate for Bitcoin, for USDT, for SARA via partnership with various exchanges and DEX. So user can buy SARA directly with Bitcoin, or user can sell SARA directly for Bitcoin. And just not Bitcoin, it will be Doge, Shiba. There are 400 plus well-known cryptos there, which bridges provide liquidity for. So this can be used to buy and sell SARA, and this eases the customer. And that is the intention, and that is the strategy we have, bring in for DEX listing. So timeline, I would not commit a date, but listing is happening very soon. Everything is almost ready, and uh, anywhere in couple of weeks, you can. In fact, very soon you will be seeing SARA traded on DEX and various exchanges and platform. So that's why I'm not giving an exact timeline, but it's very soon. In a week or 2 weeks timeline, the listing is gonna happen. And again, as you know, like we delayed TG with 5 or 6 days. So we also want to very much, confident about the listing and the integration with bridges, very much, comfortably listing and integrating it so that user don't face any challenges, and there's no loss happening for users while exchanging or anything. So we want to make sure about it. Proper tutorials has to be made and everything. We have live for that. A different live session will be planned where I would walk you through the entire process, how it is happening. In the meantime, you can always communicate back to us with our group. Personally, you can message us. Anyone from the SARA team is very much publicly available, and that makes SARA team very different. We are very much approachable. Obviously, when the company grows and when the ecosystem grows, there will be different mechanism to reach out to us. But rest be assured, for any genuine use case or talk, we are always available. We are available across almost all the social media. You can reach out to company page, you can reach out to me or anyone in the company. Everyone is very much, socially active, and they reply to you guys. And the best efficient way is SARA AI WhatsApp group, where you can actually post questions and doubts and queries, anything. I would actually encourage you to post every question or doubt publicly in WhatsApp group or any public social media platform, so that other people can also have a similar question and can benefit out of the reply. Obviously, if it's a very personal question, then we'll be replying back to you privately. But for a general question, this public forums works best for all of us, because since we are community, so community angle plays a very important role. So the next very interesting question which came to me, like how people can get involved, what the channels. So channels I already mentioned, and how people can get involved is by, the best way to interact with SARA ecosystem is getting your exposure to SARA token. So you can buy it via desk, or you can reach out to us, and if you do a bulk deal, and everything will be transparent. The rates as per the website and DEX will only be there. There will be no special discounts. Let me be very clear about it, because few people approach that I want to buy bulk, there will be discount, but that's not the case. The token price is transparent, and there is no possibility of any discount. Okay. So these were the main questions. So okay, I have a couple of questions with me. I'll just So what's the vision and main goal behind SARA? So I think the address is starting. For SARA token, the vision and the main goal is to enhance the ecosystem, ease the ecosystem, and to establish a very, a community which communicates very easily. So it's not a SARA token; it's a community which we are also building, and everyone can participate and benefit out of it. This is our vision, and adding to it, uh, since if you have SARA, you are a part of the ecosystem, you own the ecosystem. So we want to build it with you guys as well. So we are very much open to feedback, suggestions, and how things grow. One thing I would like to make one thing very clear, like Web3 is all about decentralization, and it's for the people, by the people. But this is not how business works. In fact, every business need a key stakeholder. Not trying to, I want to take example of Bitcoin here. Like Bitcoin is the original OG of crypto. So even Bitcoin also needs some people to drive it. Like there are people who builds on technology for Bitcoin. There are people who run nodes. There are people who actually talk about Bitcoin. I will not take any name, but there are few people which you can easily identify in a project who takes the project to next level. And that's what SARA team is there to do. So it's not centralization and a stop to Web3 ecosystem. It's a way to enhance it. And every project goes through a journey from starting that is centralized, like someone has to start something, right? To decentralization and towards decentralization. So that is again the vision and the mission of SARA. Gradually, we started it, but with time, and that time is not infinite. It's couple of months. Different community members will, come into play, be a part of ecosystem, and develop it. When we share a common mission and vision, and that's how community is built. A community has a common mission and vision. So that's how it will grow. Okay, why did we choose Polygon? As I mentioned, Polygon is trusted, reliable. When I say Polygon, I mean Polygon chain, not Pol as a token. So I don't want to talk about the token or token price or how the tokenomics work. That chain is working. It's developer friendly. It's EVM compatible. It's very good and it's proven. It has a lot of good projects. It is proven to work. So that's why we went with Polygon. Simple. No rocket science here. We love Polygon. So token generation event, we covered the importance of token generation event more than it technical. It's a heartful thing to do, a DG. It's a, yeah, you give birth to a child. It's as important as that. I would only say that. So SARA is different from other projects by simply not saying we have the best team, but we have a very good team. We are open, we are approachable, and we never, one thing I mentioned, I would repeat it again. None of the token were pre-reserved for the team, and that makes SARA a very different project than other crypto projects. Roadmap we discussed briefly. I think everything can't be shared in one stream, so we'll be taking a couple of more live stream to share the roadmap. Every micro and major updates we will communicate to you via stream or podcast or maybe a message, but we push every update in the group. And those who are part of the group may know that we push every update very frequently. And the roadmap, one more thing is very important for roadmap education. So SARA is right now fully focused on commodities, starting with uranium and other exotic commodities. So if you can observe and see that team from SARA is very much actively building content around commodities, because awareness and knowledge is as important as the token itself and the project itself. So a lot of energy of our team is right now vested into educating and creating a very crisp educational content. We don't want to create lengthy videos around commodities. We want to create crisp, informative, and actionable insight and knowledge about these commodities. So that's again a very important roadmap announcement that I wanted to share with you guys. Exchange listing plan I already shared with you guys. Quick swap and bridges. How can community participate or contribute? That's a very important and broad question. Okay, so very simple. The best and easiest way to participate is being active in the community. We are not looking for just someone who buys token. So I would share my personal vision here, like what is in my heart. So all of you must be investing in the stock market, maybe like I am for long-term investment. I won't talk about short-term investment. For long-term investment, my personal favorites are index, gold, silver, and there are a few other things. Like mostly I go with funds and index because I don't have time to manage my portfolio very much. So I obviously believe there will be some expert who would help me to manage my portfolio. So I go with funds and all. But those are from a long-term investment. I don't sell my long-term investment for short-term goals. So I want, in fact, entire team SARA and a few initial advisors always had a vision that SARA should be a long-term vision, and that is something that we try to build and we are building, and I'm very happy to share that we are on the right track. In fact, we are in a very right track. So SARA is there for long term, and it should be in your portfolio for long term. Like for quick profit, we also don't look for someone who is looking for quick profit, and that's why, although we are doing a DEX listing, but we don't want people to, just buy and sell for a price gain. That's something which will not take SARA project to a longer vision and a broader vision. So that's how you can participate. And you can also participate by being actively involved in SARA ecosystem. All the community are there. SARA website, what it does is very much clearly mentioned. SARA's web, the best thing I like about SARA website is when you go to homepage of SARA website, it is built like a deck and a presentation. You can get everything about SARA in a single page and very crisp, just like a pitch deck. So you can read about it, you can share your insights and suggestions, and we are very much open to listen to all those partnership and all. Suppose you think that you want to issue PAT for a certain asset, you can reach out to us. And we don't even want you to buy SARA and issue PAT on itself, because we also want the partnership to be long, and we also want to see that if someone is, don't take me wrong, but if someone is actually capable of issuing PATs and handling those many customers. So that's why a lot of things initially will happen via team and advisors and few initial investors into play, because voting is very important for us. We take all the major decisions via voting, and voting rights are being, are as per the token you are holding. So few initial investors and advisors also play a very role. Many times decisions were made where team wanted something else, but something else happened because of the voting rights. So a lot of investors have a lot of SARA, even more than us. So they actually drive the, development and growth path. This is a very personal thing I'm sharing with you. I wanted this AMA to be, very much personal so that we can connect with each other. Okay, I think this is the last question which I can notice. Okay, second last. What is security and transparency measure for token? Security is an ongoing process. I mentioned earlier also, and transparency. Blockchain is transparent, and I understand that why this question came. A lot of even blockchain transparency stuff, but SARA is very much transparent. The best example I can share with you guys is we are very much available on public. We reply to you, we talk to you, and this is a transparency I can share right now immediately. But SARA is a very transparent ecosystem, honestly, and those who are associated with us know about it. We are very transparent. And security is an ongoing process. Right now, everything is very much secured and planned and structured. And one thing I can share with my vision and work that we are doing, in next 6 to 8 months period, SARA token will complete its all the security updates, and the security won't be a concern anymore after that. Where we can find ongoing updates? You can find ongoing updates across our community itself, like WhatsApp group or media. You can reach out to us, everything. So that's not a issue. Nothing, none of the concern, uh, because of transparency itself, we are very much available. So you can talk everything. Our website gets updated very quickly. Our social media gets updated. And even if something is concerning you or there's a question, feel free to reach out to anyone. Me also will be very much happy. We may delay the reply by a couple of days because a lot of things has to be done. And we make sure to reply ourselves. We don't use any AI bot or anyone to, create a template response. If there's no response possible, will may take a couple of days, but will respond with honesty and transparency. This is something very important. I'll just quickly check our Facebook, WhatsApp group and Facebook if there's any other question. Uh, okay, I think we have addressed all the questions. If there's any question, I'll take just a couple of, maybe half a minute to um, wait for more question. Okay, okay. Is SARA planning carbon credits? Okay, Mr. Sanjay. Okay, so carbon credit, no, the right answer is no, right now, no. Maybe in future, but right now, no. Carbon credit is something which is my personal favorite. Like, I am a big fan of carbon credit. And if you are associated with our project for, I think, last 2 years, around 18 or 20 months back, we were very much into carbon credits. We researched, I would not take the name, but a few government partnership also was there. We were exploring carbon credits a lot. But right now, no. But it's of my personal interest. But again, personal interest is something that won't have any importance in SARA. It's a team and ecosystem, and if you are interested in carbon credits, very soon you will be able to propose it officially. Right now, you can propose it in group, and maybe everyone will look into it. And if a major of the community wants carbon credit, then we'll dedicate our resources to carbon credits. But on a personal level, it's one of my personal favorite interested area to be into. There are a lot of complications in carbon credits, which can be solved. I'm not saying it can't be solved. So right now we are not getting into it. But if community wants, we can definitely consider it. And everything is community owned. So yeah. So carbon carriers is definitely something very interesting, and I would love to work on it, but not at this stage. All right. So um, I believe all questions are answered. If there's any other question, feel free to comment down on this video on our WhatsApp group, or you can reach out to me personally as well, and I will be happy to take this. And if the question needs a public view or something, then that question will be taken on next AMA. So we plan to do frequent AMAs now. We used to do one AMA a week, but we'll categorize the AMA into various parts. Like few will be dedicated to SARA token, few will be dedicated to PATs, few will be dedicated to commodities, and accordingly couple of AMS per week we are planning to increase the engagement. And that's all. So I think there's no need to stress the stream. Everyone's time is precious, and thanks for listening to me. And I would be very much happy for any questions that come to us, and we would be happy to answer all those. And if there's any feedback or suggestions or what next, any other thing that you want to know, please reach out to me personally, and we'll try to incorporate it. And from now on, I want to be a community, like I want it to be a community powered. So please be active with us, and we want to be active with you guys as well. That's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. Have a great day and weekend. Bye bye. See you next week.